Welcome to the latest wandering adventure in Andalusia. I am today in one of the famous white villages of Andalusia, and we are up in the mountains in a place called Setenil de las Bodegas. And this place, other than being beautiful traditionally, it also has something special, features that you don't find anywhere else in the area. It's the caves. A lot of houses and now shops are inside caves carved within the rock. I'll tell you more about it later. It's quite early, it's not even 10 o'clock, but there's already quite a lot of people. And look at that beauty. Now, there is something pretty cool, and there's a massive rock above you. Wow. It just feels surreal. I've seen pictures of this, but being here now, it's like super cool. Of course, selfish me would prefer if there's no cars and other very modern looking things. But hey, we are in the 21st century, though this area has history going back towards about millennia. Just so you have an idea of the cliff above us. There we go. And we can only see a part of it. And then all these little shops and restaurants are inside the caves. I don't know if I will be allowed to film in any of them, but I will try. I'll just try to keep my camera on in case I'm missing something. It's a bit tricky because I am looking above my camera, I'm looking through my camera. And I need to make sure I'm not gonna fall over, like it happens occasionally. Well, not falling over, but tripping, because I'm not watching where I'm going. Okay, let's just have a look at the other side. The houses of people. It is a beautiful place, and what I like the most, that the air is fresh and it's not humid like in Malaga. Quick map. I assume that there's a creek. Oh yes, there is. I can see some water at the bottom, but it's overgrown. Okay, I came up from there. And just look at the beautiful little road. Okay, and here is the other cave. Okay, not many made it up here yet. There are two different ones. One is Cueva del Sol and the other Cueva del Sombra. One is called Sun Cave and the other one is the Shade Cave. You can guess which one this one is. And another little alley going up. This is just so cool. Look at that massive rock. I suppose that if you have a fear of such things, then this is not the place for you. But it is beautiful. Okay, let's have a look here and we can see it. these tight little streets when a car or a motorbike is passing. It's quite an event. Okay, I came that way. Now we can see this side. I'll try and find a spot where I can tell you a little bit about the history of this place. Okay, what's above me? Some of them are just opening. La casita. Okay, the guy told us that there is a cheese here called payoyo cheese. It should be tried. I might go for that. Other than having tourists traipsing around, life goes on as usual. It has a small population. I think it's up to 4,000 or something like that. Okay, I found a little side street nobody's on. Oops. Now, this place has been around for a long time, and its name, Setenil de las Bodegas, comes from two different things. One, the first part of it has to do with the Reconquista times, when the Catholics were trying to get back the place from the Arabs. They tried 7 times and no success. They did take it back after. And then the Las Bodegas is because this whole area used to cultivate a lot of grapes. So there were loads and loads of vineyards and wine and bodegas. That's not the case anymore, but the name stayed. And I just noticed all over here, sorry for keep penning on, but full of nests. Look at that. It must be some sort of bird's nest. And I don't know. Oopsie. Swallow nests. What are they? I moved on a little bit. Still staring at the rocks, and there's nests everywhere. I find that fascinating. I've never seen anything like it. And here's the little creek, and I must say I feel at home here. And why do I feel at home? It's because of the mountainy area. I was born and spent the first decade of my childhood in the southern Carpathians in Romania, and I think that was my first love, thanks to my father, who used to take us on outings all the time to the mountains, and I will never forget any of the love for mountains. Stayed with me throughout my life. But when I moved to the UK, I fell in love with the sea. Though I don't live by it, but if I would have to choose mountain or sea, I think the mountain would win. Though the ideal scenario would be to live somewhere where there is mountains and the sea as well. My favorite coffee, Café Cortado. It's strong enough to give you a good boost. Okay, and I got what I wanted to try. This is the local cheese with some olive oil and nice fresh bread. It smells nice. Alright, this cheese is very delicious indeed. I like it very much. I have no idea what kind of milk It's made of, is it cow's milk, sheep's milk, goat milk? No idea. I just know it's tasty. I'll look it up and I put it in the description. Okay, I found it. I asked where I can buy it. This is the cheese. It's called payoyo. This is the local delicacy. As I said, it's delicious, and it is goats, made out of goat's milk. So there you go. You have the advert for the payoyo as well. Nobody's paying me, but it's delicious, so I recommend it. Okay, I just quickly wanted to show you how it looks inside. This is the little restaurant where I had my breakfast. And how cool is this? Absolutely amazing. I have not been to anything like this before in my life. Okay, there we go. You've seen this one too. Okay, I am back to the cave, the Sun Cave. This is just behind me. There's not that much where you can walk around. The guy did tell us, but you know, I thought that there's more. I'm gonna try and get a coffee and something to eat because we left early, so I did not get to have anything yet. And I am curious about the cheese that I mentioned. Okay, I think it. If you are ever in the area, I do recommend putting this on your list of places to visit, because other than the caves, the whole area as we were driving here was just absolutely beautiful. Alright, wishing you all a lovely day from Setenil de las Bodegas. Bye!